everyone, Andy here from Poverty Prospecting. Today we're out at my mate's private property again to test the trommel. As you can see, Smudge is full of beans. Got himself a nice big stick to play with. Hey, what are you doing, Smudge? What are you doing? Yeah, we got all the modifications on the trommel done. So this is the big test. I know there's a lot of fine gold in here, so I'm not actually going to really do a lot of test pans. I'm just going to set the whole sluice and trommel up and just pump some gravel through, just to make sure that everything that we did to the trommel works. So, okay, we're all set up. Got the battery, got the pump over there, and we'll run a bit of gravel through the Trommel Mark IV. As you can see, it's got a fair bit of the load in there. It has slowed down a little bit, but it seems to be handling the actual weight. That's 3 shovel loads in there. And I'm just getting the material out of around this bend, take a little bit out of the edge, and around that edge there's a fair bit of gravel. I have tested here before. It's not big, it never is big at this place, but the main thing is to pump a bit of gravel through the machine and make sure that it is all working. It's all running pretty well. The sluice is at a nice level angle, so we'll see. I don't expect to get a lot, because you never really do here, but you definitely get some amalgam in it. You do get some mercury if you start getting down deeper. Alright, that's the big heavy shovel load. And as you can see, seems to be handling it quite well. We'll load it up with another one. There's something down here. It's hard to do a shovel load with one hand, isn't it? Okay, bit of clay material in there, as you can see. A lot of leaf litter, but this thing seems to do a pretty good job. So, pretty happy with my homemade contraption. And I just hope we don't get too much mercury today. Leaves are always a bummer for it, because it tends to block it up a little bit, but just give them a stiff brush later and a bit of a blowout when we get home, and it's all good. Alright, we'll leave it there. Well, we've been going for about an hour. That's the tailings there, pretty clean, except for this. I actually dug that out of the channel just here. Probably should have thrown it in, but doesn't matter. But that's the tile, so that's not too bad for an hour. Just hand shoveling by myself. But yeah, the machine does need to have the angle changed. Need to jack up the back legs by putting a couple of rocks under them, just so the material comes out a bit better. But otherwise, Smudge is having fun as per usual, playing with sticks, annoying me. The water flow is pretty good. The motor does handle the weight. It slows down a lot and it draws a lot of current. The motor and the actual pump are drawing about 250 watt when it's at full load. So when it drops off, it goes down to about 180, so the actual weight. But yeah, it's dealing with the clay pretty well. The reverse helix not working that well because of the angle that the drum's on. So once I turn it off after this load, we'll do a top mat and then change the angle of the drum, I think, and see if we can get it to clean out a bit better. But otherwise, it is all working. The motor's handling it. The wheels are doing well. We'll see what comes out of the top mat clean out. Okay, top mat clean out done. 1 hour run. That's how much overburden and all the washed gravels came out. Still haven't finished cleaning out the box. It's still got a bit of shit up the back there, but I'll just let that wash into the bottom. I'll tip it up and turn the water back on, give it a bit of a blast out. But we did find some, not a lot, but we got 3 lumps of lead shot and a little bit of a smile. So it's all about testing the trommel today, not so much on the hunt for gold. I can't see any mercury yet, so hopefully we won't strike too much of it. But first hour run done. Alright, cheers. Material's going out pretty clean. Can't complain about that. Okay, we're nearly up to the second hour. I'm about to do a test can, second one for the day, out of the centre of the hole. Just past where that log goes in, so I managed to get in there and dig it out a bit. So there's 2 shovels in that, and we'll see what's coming out of the centre, because I've mainly been concentrating along this edge on the inside bend and going out about 1 metre. So we'll see. See a bit of ironstone, quite a bit of quartzite, and I'm finding some big tin, so and lead shot, so you never know. Alright, well that's not a bad pan for here. I think I might have to concentrate a bit on the centre of the creek. We'll give it another go, see what we can find for the rest of the day. Got a few hours up our sleeves, so I'm hoping after doing a few runs we'll get a bit in the sluice. There's some bigger bits in there, and that's coming from the centre of the creek. There just happens to be a lot of leaf litter in there and very sticky clay. Alright, we'll see how we go. Cheers. Okay, we got here about 10 o'clock this morning, set up, ran for a few hours. It's now 1 o'clock, so we're going to stop for a feed. This is the second clean out, but just to show you the 100 ampere lithium battery, still at 57% after running for 3 hours flat out, pulling about 250 watt. Usually I've got the solar pedal here, giving it a bit of a charge, but not today. So we're going to grab the snuffer bottle, grab the pan, and go to some cleaner water and see if we can give it a bit of a clean out. Where I'm panning here now, that's where I actually got most of the mercury last time I was here. So anyway, that's not too bad for about maybe 50-60 shovelfuls, and yeah, 2 big chunks of lead and 1 buckshot in there, so we're in the right spot. Seem to be doing good now, so we'll keep hitting that bit in the centre until we just about drain this battery dead. But anyway, cheers. Okay, we're just stopping for a bit of lunch. I made an apple. Smudge, you want a bit of apple? You like apple, don't you, mate? He likes them so much he pulls them off my bloody tree. I think he's attracted to them because he thinks they're a ball, but they're not a ball. They're an apple, but he definitely likes apples. Don't you, mate? Yeah, you can have the rest of that. Anyway, we'll finish our lunch and then we'll do another, I don't know, 100 shovels, do another top mat, and then give the whole thing a clean out, I think. But so what's for lunch? Kiwi fruit, half an apple, and some sultanas and nuts, and a can of Coke, just for energy. Cheers. So yeah, a fair bit of a pile there of washed rock, so God only knows, maybe a metre, maybe 2. I might even build a dam wall to try and drop the level in the centre of that hole. Okay, we've done a bit more. There's the pile for you. Getting higher. The tailings is pretty high as well. It's filling up that whole section in the back there. I've been shoveling it away as I've been going, but yeah, it's definitely filling up this little pond. But can't see anything in the sluice because, as you know, it's all that muddy brown water, but it seems to be working okay. Even the cells down here look like they're cleaning out a bit. A fair bit of leaf litter and shit going through it as well, which doesn't always help. Can't see anything big. We'll have a squeeze, see what we get out of this cleanup. But as you can see, the leaf litters and the roots are blocking up the sluice a little bit, but can't see any lead, not yet. Who knows? But we may be hitting mercury because we've been going deeper and deeper into that hole since that test pan come up with some nice bits. But anyway, we'll do this clean out. And Smudge is over there having fun. Lost his stick. It's down in the hole there somewhere. As long as he doesn't dig up my pump, we'll be right. Okay, cheers. Okay, final clean out for the day. Half packed up already. Not a bad pile of tailings, is it? Not a bad effort, I reckon. And we only did, what, 3 real test bends through the whole day, so I did actually just clean up the bottom sluice, tested it, and there was 3 micros in it. So maybe I should have cleaned out the middle sluice at lunchtime, but it was more about testing the trommel. And I think the trommel went really well today. The motor is getting extremely hot, but you've got to expect that. It runs all day. Running the pump as well. The 34% charge. That's not too bad considering it's been running both of them all day. So I'm pretty happy with that. But yeah, we're about to do a cleanup, so I'll show you what's in the top mat first. There we go. There's 4 bits of lead shot and that little tiny smile. So, oh, there we go. That's the end of the day. But it is very fine, but I don't think I saw much amalgam today, which is a good thing. So, anyway, cheers. Now we're going to do the middle part of the sluice, the first part of the main sluice on with the drain mat, so stay tuned. Let's see what's in the middle section of the sluice. It's not the actual long tom, it's just the middle section with the drain mat and a bit of minus moss and a Jarvie riffle and some V-rubber, little V matting. So let's hope there's something in this one, because most of it gets caught at the top, as we all know, but the other bits are there to catch the bits that don't want to start at the top. And if we're getting 3 micros in the bottom part, never know, might be a bit in this. Kind of hope there'll be a little bit, just to add to the tally to give to Dave. And have to smelt him a little button and see how we go. I've got 1 bit of gold to give him today. It's about the size of a big green head match, and hopefully we'll have a bit more to give him. There you go, that's what's in the middle section of the sluice. Anyway, we'll suck that up, get some clean water and do a snuffer dump and show you the snuffer dump. Cheers, hold on. Okay, 7 bits of lead, 1 big bit, 2, 3, some buckshot, 6 bits of buckshot, 1 slug pellet. Well, we did get a bit of amalgam because in there's some silvery bits. Hope you can see them, but yeah, you don't get a lot here, but you know, that's not a bad size piece, that one. That's a little flake. But we did move an absolute bucket load of material today. So if you can see that pile of tailings, and all in all I thought this sluice went pretty well. So we've done the full clean out. going to suck that up, and Smudgy and I are going to pack up and, I don't know, maybe do a detect for about an hour or so and see what we can do. Hey everyone, Andy here, Poverty Prospecting, back at home, as you can see by the garden. Okay, and this is what we found at Dave's place. We found lead shot, a couple of mangled bullets, and mercury and gold. So there you go. Not a big smile, it's in a small pan, but that will have to go into a separate jar, so I can retort that separately. Oh, sorry, bit of reflection going on. Where are we? Hey, we. Yeah, that'll have to go into a separate jar so we can retort that and smelt a button and give it back to Dave. All in all, I think the day was quite successful because it was actually just a trommel test day. I wasn't really hunting for gold. I mean, always good to test with gold bearing ground, but it was a successful day for the trommel test. So I'm pretty happy with the way it all turned out. Thanks everyone. Andy, Poverty Prospecting, over and out. Don't forget, get out, have a go. Cheers.